Good morning, cultists! In a previous episode, we left things off back in our capital after spending a fair bit of time adventuring. Not exactly sure how long we've been out, but I know it's been at least a hot minute. In any case, in between episodes, I deposited all my junk in the trunk, and I also leveled everyone up, so I'll go through that quickly. With Fabrosi, I gave him level 5 skilled fist, so now we have leg sweep, mostly because I wanted to yell sweep the leg every time we use it. Harem is now a level 8 cleric. Lindsay has level 2 in freebooter, so now she has rapid shot. Akun, I think I gave him another level of eldritch archer. Sorry. Dog is still just, well, maybe not a dog, but a wolf. Jubilost, level 8 alchemist. Valerie, I actually gave her a level in monk, because I found that crane style is very useful, so I figured, you know, what with her being a tank, she should have it. Miri, level 8 barbarian. Tristian, level 8 cleric. Canera, level 7 dark elementalist. Octavia, I think I gave her another level in arcane trickster, though I don't actually remember. Doesn't matter. Ragongar, level 2 dragon disciple, so now he has dragon bite and can probably bite someone's balls off. Jathel, level 7 inquisitor. And last but not least, Kaliki, level 8 kineticist. So yeah, that's about it, I think. What else did I do? Not much, I think. Yeah, I already talked about the junk in the trunk. So I guess we're good. Sweet. Let's check the Kingdom Affairs before we, you know, go back out and traipse about. Problem with taxes and build points and income. Build points, or BP, are the barony's main resource. They are required for settlement upgrades, construction, project management, and so on. The barony's treasurer's weekly income is 30 BP sent by Jamandi Aldori from Bavoy. Apart from that, your territories have their own individual income, which consists of their basic income plus other BP sources. Basic income depends on your barony's stats. Each rank adds 1 BP per point to the weekly income, but the total a rank contributes to basic income cannot exceed the profitability of your economy. Example. The barony's economy rank equals 3, and it adds 3 BP to the weekly income. The population rank equals 5, but it cannot add more than 3 BP to the weekly income due to the barony's economy. Oh, I see. So the economy is basically a cap. Ah. Alright, so I do earn 32 BP a week. Oh. Taxes. Oh, right, because we're paying tribute to Jamandi, I think. Maybe? Sure. All other BP sources, such as trade agreements, are added to the basic income as is. Half of the barony's income, except the initial 30 BP, is sent to Bravoy. Oh. Half of the initial... Oh, I see. That's where our taxes come in. Gotcha. It seems to round up, though. You'll be able to claim independence from Bravoy to retain the full BP income, but lose the initial 30 BP income later during the game. But lose the initial 30 BP, apparently. And also, spoilers, wow! You did not need to tell me that I can claim independence. Good grief. Alright, prompt with taxes. Though I guess it has been kind of hinting at it with a couple of dialogues and whatnot. What else? Demands my presence, sure. And general requires an audience. Great. Support the general's endeavors. Ambitious recruits. Oh, I see. So this is what the outcome of that choice was. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a problem down the line. +2 bonus to solve events with the general. However, every time this results in failure or disaster, lose 1 military point. So in other words, we will lose no military points because I'll be safe scumming till the cows come home, basically. And support the regent's endeavors. Sure. In a bit, though. I believe... Yes, we can claim the South Nar marches. And we don't have enough BP. I think I can buy some, right? So we need 22. Oh, can I not get rid of this? Okay. There we go. A fair bit of money. But we are also rich, so go for it. Fantastic. And let's get Valerie in there? Wait. Isn't there something for Ragongar? Ambitious recruits? Yeah. That's gonna cost us 75 BP though. How about we do this some other time? Sure. So we'll go ahead and claim this place. Listen, Harem, you better not fail this, man. I'm just gonna quick save just in case. Don't you dare fail this. Otherwise, I'll skin your beard or something, I don't know. Sure, go for it. And, oh. Looks like they've already, put up the little pin things for possible, settlements. Fantastic. Yay! I can't tell if that's people screaming or burning or whatever. I'm assuming it's burning, considering my, lawful evil, tendencies. Alright, projects. Harem. I can't believe you've done this. Wow, Harem. After I told you not to fail it. Jeez. Look at you. Making me, quick load like an idiot. Unbelievable. Alright, there we go. Try it again. Come on, Harem. Don't you dare fail me again. Alright? Otherwise, I'll curb stomp your, butthole. Somehow. And... yeah, I don't care. Wow. Harem. I will skin you alive. Don't you dare fail me again. If you fail me again, I'm just gonna have to do this off camera or something. Good grief. Come on! Don't make me redo this like a... Wait. Is this the third time I'm doing this? It is. Come on, Harem. Please. I insist. Good. At least you succeeded. Not a triumph, though. Wonder if that would have made a difference. The priests were able to lift the phase curse, and the people in the settlement are heaving a sigh of relief. Fantastic. Letter for me, I guess. Great. In the name of the law. A group of volunteers have arrived from Bravoy. They're looking to help bring order to these lands. Their people would make a welcome reinforcement to the guards, or for the guards, if they could be persuaded to join the ranks. Okay, so who's available? Christian? Alright, I mean... 70% chance of success, so go for it. Please don't fail. And what project do we have? Restoration of Bronze Shield Fortress. Right. Only 100 BP, really? Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Oh, right. It's been a couple weeks, so I guess we got our you know, BP injection. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's see what this letter's about, and, maybe we can actually go out and adventure today. I forgot his voice already. Your Grace, today a letter from Bravoy was delivered to the castle. It was written by Fredero Sinet, a paladin from the Order of the Eternal Rose. It appears that Sir Sinet is claiming right to one of your companions who was brought up in his custody. Well, I'll leave it to you to handle this delicate matter. Claiming right? What kind of right? You're not trying to sleep with my companion, are you? Harem, what the fuck do you want? Wait, that's not Harem. Harem's right there. Oh, sorry. To be fair, you guys do look the same. A young dwarf in worn-out clothes shows you a scroll of fine paper with an expensive seal. He speaks ceremoniously, like a herald. Greetings, my name is Dragon Waradash. I come to you, your grace, with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. 5 days ago, you stepped on my ballsack. It exploded. Now I need money. For a fake ballsack, the Road of Shields was used to run through your lands. It was built, among others, by my ancestors, members of the noble Waradash clan. This means that they still own it, even though they were driven from these lands. According to our law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me. So I've come for what's mine. Here, take a look. This scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields. The cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting fire breaks, and so on, like maybe garnishing my testicles. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of the fruits of someone else's labor. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? I, Dragon Waradash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum in the scroll. Sorry, I don't have a very good grasp of the English language. You see, I'm a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent bladesmith. Right. So, fine, I'll do as you ask. You get nothing from me, leave at once. Which doesn't sound like it's a completely neutral thing, but sure. Or, my advisors will check your calculations to the digit. Unfortunately, they already have a great deal to do as it is, so the gods only know when they'll have the time to look at your petition. Or you think you can demand something from me? Hang him. Nice. I'm tempted to go with the lawful evil option, because there's so few of them. But, okay, so my guess is, based on what I know about this game so far, is that if I agree to it, I'm willing to bet that I can get this guy to build a blacksmith shop or something, or build him a blacksmith shop in my barony or something like that, and then maybe he can make armor for us, or armor or weapons? I guess he's a bladesmith, right? So yeah, maybe he'll make weapons for us. Or this could just be a trap. Trap to just get me to do something that I shouldn't be doing. You know what? I've I've quick saved, so I'll just say yes. And if it turns out that it's all BS, then I'll just reload or something. Sure. The dwarf blinks several times, surprised. You agree? Just like that? Seriously, I never thought I'd meet in the land of thieves a ruler who so honored the law. You are truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. My respects! Fantastic. Get the fuck out of here, not harem. And that's it? No more petitions? Shellen's chosen. Oh, it's for Valerie. I see. Sometimes the past catches up to us, despite our best efforts to keep as far ahead of it as possible. Valerie once left the Order of the Eternal Rose and rejected the Goddess of Beauty forever, but the followers of Shellen wouldn't so easily say goodbye to the reigning beauty of Bravoy. A message from Fredero Sinet was delivered to us. The Paladin of Shellen insists that the Baron frees Valerie from any responsibilities and allows her to return to the service of Shellen. I wonder what Valerie thinks of this. Is there an accompanying letter? No. Oh, there we go. Let me read through this first. The expensive monogram paper has a faint, tangy smell. Why? The lines, in steady, delicate handwriting, are decorated with whimsical curves. My dear Baron Fabrosi McQuarters. I'm assuming that's how it's written. I write these words with a heavy heart. The reason I take up my quill to the end will most likely upset you. Quite recently, I heard rumor that a lost soul, once blessed with the mercy of my goddess, has found shelter in your service. I'm speaking of the daughter of one of the most worthy and generous patrons of the Order of the Eternal Rose, who once made the mistake of leaving our ranks. I am deeply convinced that now is the time for her return to the path destined by her divine will. I am now traveling to the west, to the place that's been chosen for the new Temple of Shellen, that will be occupied by one of the young congregations of our church. I deemed it necessary to diverge slightly from a path, but with but one purpose, to arrive in your lands and collect Valerie. May this journey be a cleansing pilgrimage for Shellen's chosen, whose judgment was clouded by the impulsiveness of youth. I request that you free Valerie of her vows of service to you, for fate has destined her to serve one who is above us all. Direct the girl to the trading post that's on the border between your barony and Bravoy. There I will be expecting her with my comrades. I pray for your wisdom and mercy. With deep respect and regards, Fredero Sinet. Fantastic. Okay. Wait, so did we build a village in the Gnarl Marches yet? I don't think so. Artisans. You have met an artisan, a special character who can craft equipment for you, from tough armor and powerful weapons to magic jewelry and scrolls. You'll find one in every region of the Stolen Lands. Some of them will arrive to you on their own, and others can be found in settlements. Having your own artisan is troublesome and expensive. It's up to you to decide whether you want to help a particular artisan or not. Every artisan you meet will ask you for a favor. As soon as you fulfill the request, a workshop blueprint will appear in the settlement. An artisan with a workshop receives payment from the treasury and crafts weapons or armor for you either at your request or of their own accord. Each artisan you hire will eventually request your help in creating a special item. Complete their special quest to unlock a masterpiece, an extraordinary piece of gear. The artisan will inform you that they're prepared to start working on a masterpiece and ask you to stop placing specific orders in the meantime. Gotcha. Alright. So... let me just check my barony first. Maybe... is it the smithy? I'm pretty sure I saw the smithy before. Wait, the guy was talking about the Road of Shields, right? So that would be in the Gnarl Marches. Okay, so we need to claim a village. I was actually hoping that we could build one here and then name it something like, I don't know, Innsmouth or Kingsport, but let's go with this one, sure. We will name this one... Wait, it's not by the mouth of a delta or anything like that. Since it's by a river, let's go with Miskatonic. Fantastic. Alright, Miskatonic. Let's build some shit inside of you. Please and thank you. And we can't, because we don't have enough BP. Oh, Dragon's Armor Shop. Wait, Armor Shop? The fuck, I thought he said Bladesmith. Why is he making armor as a bladesmith? Dude, not cool, man. 14 BP. 30 BP. Not that expensive, it turns out. Okay, cool. I guess we'll wait until we have more BP. Or should we just buy some? Nah, it's fine. We'll just wait. Now the question is, can I actually visit these places? Tempted. I don't remember seeing them on the map, but then again, I don't think I've looked up far enough to notice. Alright, well, while all this is happening, I guess we can head out now? Maybe? Actually do some adventuring today? Oh, Valerie, I need to talk to you. Glad to see you. Give Fredero's letter to Valerie. Valerie, I've received a letter from Fredero Sinet. He says I'm to free you from service and return you to Shellen. Valerie looks at you unblinking, and you see her eyes darken with an anger she can barely contain. Really? May I take a look at this letter? Is that so? I see. Valerie takes a deep breath. My apologies, Fabrosi McCortez. I seem to have become the reason for this message and highly inappropriate demands it contains. I know this person. Fredero Sinet is one of the mentors of the Order of the Eternal Rose, a true paladin of Shellen, one of those who insist that they are right till the very end. He kept saying louder than anyone that Shellen herself predetermined my fate, even when I was packing my things before I left. Looks like he never came to terms with me leaving, since he found me even here, but the nerve, the mistake of leaving our ranks, returned to the path that's destined to her by divine will. Since when does Fredero fancy himself the personal harbinger of this precious Shellen? Valerie, her face scarlet red, doesn't seem to notice the letter crumpling in her hand. Enough. We must put an end to this. If the paladins of the Order of the Eternal Rose require another refusal, they shall get it. I'm going to the trading post with you to meet Fredero. I serve you. It's as simple as that. It's my decision, and I'm not going to change it just because someone from my past thinks otherwise, Boppy. It's time to visit Oleg and Svetlana. You do know we can just ignore this letter, right? What if I just throw these paladins off my lands? I'd be well within my rights. Yeah, let's say this. No. If you respect my honor and value my loyalty, please refrain from such hasty actions. I will go to the trading post with you. I'll meet Sinet, give him my final refusal, and if the matter will be settled, and the matter will be settled. Enough about that. It will not be settled, I guarantee you. It's most likely going to result in a royal rumble, but I'm looking forward to it. Killing some paladins? Fuck yes. Alright, anyone else that I need to speak to? Have I spoken to Tristian about his life story? Yes. So, whose life... Oh! Hey, Bartholomew, dude! I didn't know that you were here. In my barony, in my capital building, that is. I thought you'd set up a shop somewhere else. Bartholomew has changed a great deal since you last saw him. Now he wears a new fancy jacket with shiny buttons and boots made of soft leather. His mustache and sideburns are waxed and perfectly trimmed. Hey, your grace. I'm glad you found time to honor me with your attention. How may I serve you? How do you like living in the capital? Everything is excellent, your grace. Behind these thick walls and far from the dirt, bad weather and bad bandits, I can finally stop worrying about the traps around my house and dedicate myself to something truly important. Holding my mind, solving problems of state for the sake of your prosperity, and also picking up my butthole, because it's really itchy. What of your experiments? Have you abandoned your scientific studies? Only temporarily, your grace. I couldn't reject the offer to serve such an important person as yourself. But it would have been unwise to drag my entire laboratory to the capital. My tools and instruments shall remain hidden in boxes for a while, and until such a time as I may take leave my duties and return to my research. I bet it feels good to crawl out of nowhere and find yourself amid civilized people. That sounds a little rude. I'm sure he'll be okay with it, but maybe I shouldn't say it. What do you have to sell? Okay. Seems like the same stuff as before. Great. I'll just ignore you for the time being. Thanks, dude. Alright, I've spoken to Harem about his life. Yes. Oh, I still don't understand. How did you manage to break the anvil with your bare hands?
I can't stop thinking about it either. Maybe it was a sign from above. But if so, what does it mean? Has Torag admitted defeat and turned his back on the fortress? Did Grotus extend his hand to take what's his before it's time? I keep straining to hear the answer, but to no avail. But I'm sure that it happened for a reason. Someday I'll understand what happened and why. Someday. Or maybe never. Knowing you, probably never.
Have I spoken to Ragongar? I did. Whose life story have I not heard yet? Let's see, Akun, Jubilost, and maybe Octavia, I think? Oh, no. No need to check on my inventory because I think I already dealt with that. Storyteller, I believe I have some artifacts for you. Alright, so... found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me? Restore it for me at the anvil. May I? Trailblazer's helm. Forest Knight's bracers. Shards of the Ring of Reckless Courage, which I think I've heard about before with this guy. Cloak of Souled Souls. Armor of Saber-Tooth Courage. Star Commander's Glove. And that's it? What about the suit, blackened stuff? I brought some relics. Are any worthy of a story? Alright, so Torag's pendants. Token of the Dryad. Taldan Warrior's dog tag. Oh, now here's something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I hear the booming strokes of a hammer. Also the stroke of my dagger, the sizzling sparks and roaring flame of the forge. The anvil, it sings. The air is so fresh. It is like I'm back home, in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a soft breeze through my hair. The storyteller takes a deep breath and laughs. Some of the 5 items are still missing though, Fabrosi Cortez. So the full story of the forest remains a mystery to me. I would be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us? Let us hurry. Oh, so do I have everything? Tell me the story of the singing anvil. I see the flames. Oh my god, I just gave you $10,000. I see the flames of the forge. It is so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face and the sparks sting my cheeks. But there is no fear in my soul. Only admiration and reverence for the work of an artist. The storyteller seems to be in a sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burned out long ago. I am Kolgan, an apprentice of the great Zarif, the first smith of Bronze Shield Fortress, and I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air. The air for the forge bellows roar. The sparks sizzle, and the rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy blooming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy run down my cheek and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hands are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I'm not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Zarif protects the anvil zealously and won't let anyone near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now, my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. What makes the anvil so special? Is it enchanted? The anvil was created by Ordleif Langebook herself in the ancient times, when the dwarves, full of hope and inspiration, built fortresses along the Shield Road. Ordleif gave his anvil her voice and named it the Searing Palm. Ever since, the anvil sings hymns in praise of the sublime crafting skill of its great mother creator. Why won't Master Zarif let you work the anvil? He says I'm not worthy. He says I have no talent, no spark of creation in my soul. The storyteller's lips curl in contempt. He says that all I can do is copy the work of others. What are you making? I can't say. I don't know. I don't care. The storyteller shrugs and frowns. This is my master's work, not mine. It doesn't bother me. Please continue. All I hear is silence. Bronze Shield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal bonfires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of the fortress. The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat. I push open the door of the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of surprise. Full of a promise, not surprise, sorry. I surprised myself there. Tonight, I'll work the anvil myself. Tonight, I'll become a creator. Tonight, we dine in hell, and Master Zarif, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake? The storyteller's face collapses. The anvil, it won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again, and again and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open, and Master Zarif stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear of the visions, a weird smile on his face. Well, that's it. What happened to the anvil after that? It lost its voice. Bronze Shield Fortress never heard it sing again, the storyteller sighs. It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. Oh, maybe that's why he's able to get busted up by Harem's fists. The dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Colgan's desecration was a strong contributor to the dwarves' eventual abandonment of the fortress. But what happened to you? I mean, to Colgan? He left, hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Bronze Shield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Colgan knew that Master Zarif was right all along. Colgan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Colgan turned his eyes to Droskar. The fuck is Droskar? Droskar is a minor dwarven deity with a very limited following among the service-dwelling people of Golarion. He believes that sufficient toil leads to eventual success, and that those who fail simply weren't trying hard enough. In the pursuit of this goal, Droskar teaches one should be free to do whatever is necessary to accomplish one's goals, even if that includes lying, cheating, the exploitation of others, or even worse, crimes. Sounds almost like a chaotic neutral god. Or maybe neutral, I don't know. Great. Sounds also like a lot like a harem. The god of the Dark Dwarves accepted his new follower, the Drugar. Oh, the Drugar. The Drugar, Duragar, sorry, I don't really know how to pronounce that word. The Dark Dwarves gave Colgan shelter and provided him with unceasing tiresome work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Duergar army, and nobody expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the searing palm, Master Zarif, and the blasphemy he had committed, and it seems to me that there, in the dark tunnels serving Droskar, Colgan finally found happiness. Great, thanks for your story and your money. I guess I'll go now? Sure. Wow. That is a lot of dosh. Fantastic. And we accomplished nothing today. Great. Absolutely fantastic. Do I need to do anything outside of my capital? I'm wondering if maybe we should speak to someone before we move on. Because we still need to speak to, I'm pretty sure, Octavia, as well as Ekun and Jubilos to get their stories. But then again, I do feel like maybe we should move on. Because this episode was nothing but jibber jabber. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's head out. Do some exploring and adventuring, etc., etc. And then we'll come back and then we'll talk to whoever we need to speak to, I guess. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.